My name's Zach Nelson, and before I became a certified financial planner at Rockhouse Financial, I was born to become a basketball player. I was born 10 pounds and 27 inches, and I think my parents put a basketball in my crib, and I never let it go my whole childhood. I looked forward to basketball season more than any other sport that I played. I learned discipline, I learned determination, I learned hard work, but the two lessons that stuck with me most were trust and communication. I needed to learn how to trust my teammates. I needed to learn how to trust my coaches to put me in the best positions to succeed. As I went from middle school to high school, those lessons became more important. And at the pinnacle of my basketball career, playing at Utah Valley University, it became very evident that I needed to be someone that my teammates could trust and someone that my coaching staff could trust. Communication goes both ways. So it's not just me talking to my teammates and talking to my coaches, it's also me listening. As I moved from the game of basketball into the financial planning world, those two attributes are more important than ever, because now I'm not just dealing with a game, right? Winning and losing a basketball game. I'm dealing with people's financial lives, things they've worked their whole life on, and they need to know that they have somebody that they can trust, somebody that they can communicate with, somebody that they will share their opinions and their thoughts and their goals, and somebody that will listen and give the best advice possible. I realized pretty quickly that my basketball career was going to be relatively short-lived, and so I had to find a new passion in life, something that I loved just as much as the game of basketball. And so I took an intro to financial planning class. I was still able to use the analytical side of my brain, but personal financial planning was largely a relationship-based business. There's a relationship between you and the person that's sitting across from you. And the whole time during that class, I thought about my mother. I grew up in Northern California in a middle-class home. I never went to bed hungry, but there was always some stress that my mom had financially. She was always worried. If she had somebody that could help her relieve some of that stress and just give her a plan, how much that would have helped my mother. I wanted to be the person that could help people like my mother and families like I grew up in. I still played basketball for 2 injury-ridden years, but I was perfectly content with my basketball career because I knew that after that career was over, I had something that I loved and was passionate about just as much. Growing up with 3 sisters, I learned to be a good listener. They consistently came home with stories, complaints, and issues with things that their boyfriend, soon-to-be ex-boyfriend, did at the time. And so I learned to be a good listener. As a financial planner, after my clients have told me all of their fears and concerns, they feel heard, they feel understood. Recently, my wife and I have had the opportunity and blessing of welcoming a new child, and that's changed my perspective on financial planning. I think it's made my advice a little bit more personal. I think I can relate to a new mother or a new father that's sitting across from me, and it makes things like insurance planning, it makes things like estate planning, it makes things like college planning vastly more important. The stressful look on my mother's face has stuck with me for years. And now as I'm in this role as a certified financial planner, I've seen countless people walk into my door and sit across from me with that same look on their face. And I do everything that I can to help relieve that stress so that when they leave my door, they can walk away with confidence, with peace, knowing that their financial future is okay. The reason that I started in this business is the same reason I'm still here. I wanted to find something that I was good at, something that I loved and was passionate about, something that provided for my family, and something that helped others, that gave me a sense of fulfillment. And so being a certified financial planner at Rockhouse Financial, I was able to check off all 4 of those boxes, and I couldn't be happier.